these now, I'm afraid. Look at that later. These are obviously meant for Valentine's again because they've got a heart on them. There's a swatch. Quite frankly, how many bright pink baby lips do we need? We haven't got enough already. I nearly didn't bother to buy these. I actually left the shop and I thought, no, I'm not going to. And then I thought, well, I might as well get the thing, it's there. But I'm just so disgusted with Maybelline's attitude of we're not the correct consumer in the UK. We're the correct consumers for these bright, garish pinks, which don't suit my colouring at all, look awful on me, but we're not the correct consumers for the shades that actually suit me, like the orange shades, the peachy, more brown shades, like Cafe Mocha. It's no surprise at all that we were deemed not the correct consumers to receive that in this country. And the thing is, what gets me is, in the UK we've been quite lucky, whereas whenever a limited edition range has been released in America, American sellers will put them up on eBay so we can buy them, and so will the Indian sellers and the Thai sellers when limited edition or ranges are released over there but not in the UK. But for some reason the European sellers will not put them up on eBay for sale so that we can buy them. It was only that very lovely Norwegian lady that I asked, and she did it as a special favour and put some up for sale, that I was able to get Pina Colada Pau and the Lemon Zap at the time. I know someone else did put them up eventually, but she was the forerunner. She did it after I asked, but no European sellers have put up Cafe Mocha, so I haven't been able to complete my holiday spice collection. And I know some people, when they collect something, they don't care if they just think, oh, I like collecting them, I don't care. But people that are like completists like me, you know, serious collectors, you want to be able to complete your collection, otherwise what's the point of collecting something if you know that you're going to be deemed unacceptable to receive the whole lot, and so certain ones are going to be held back so you can't buy them. And if anyone doesn't like it and think, then, you know, that's not my problem, and I don't care about that. I'm not the only one who is really royally annoyed that that Maybelline have seen fit to say that we're not the correct consumers to receive they bring out a collection of baby lips knowing full well how avidly people collect them, and then say, oh no, you're not going to be allowed to buy all of that collection, so you can't complete it, because as far as we're concerned, you're not the correct consumers for them. That is their attitude, and I think it stinks, quite frankly. Okay, rant over. But my point is, it is so frustrating when you collect something. I know you will get that by now, but you know, there are those, obviously, that worship at the altar of Maybelline and they can do no wrong, and their attitude is going to be, oh, please, Maybelline, don't listen to anyone who says they're not happy with what we're so happy you can do no wrong, and we're so grateful for any little crumbs you may throw us. We're satisfied with whatever you put out, dear Maybelline, you can do no wrong. Please listen to us, your loyal customers. We're happy with what you think we're suitable to have, you know, and for those people, fine, if that's what you want to think. But the way I look at it, I'm a loyal customer of Maybelline. I've spent a fortune on all the different baby lips I've bought, and I've been happy to do so. But their attitude that, oh, well, you're not the correct demographic for certain of our baby lips is insulting, and it's just a ridiculous attitude. I mean, if they do market research, they ask the wrong questions, or they ask the wrong people, or more likely they ask the wrong people and the wrong questions, and or they word the questions in such a way, like if they were to say, oh, well, if we bring out a selection of baby lips in your country, but we think we decide you can only have 3 of those and not a full collection of 4 or 5, would that be a life or death situation to you? And of course people are going to say, well, no. So they're going to say, well, you see, they're not bothered. So I mean, obviously that's an extreme example, but Maybelline should realise not everyone in the UK has the typical English rose or peaches and cream complexion. Not everyone in the UK has that very fair complexion that suits these kind of colours, these sort of rather harsh pinks. Some of us suit a more orangey, beigey, peachy shade. And the best baby lips from my actual colour, I mean, one of my favourite baby lips of all time is Sugar Cookie, but unfortunately it doesn't really suit me because it's a sort of nice candy pink, and I love those shades like to wear, but lipstick doesn't suit my skin colouring because I've got a more olivey skin and I suit the orangey shades. The best baby lips for me is Pina Colada Pow. But if I'd relied on just accepted Maybelline's their response to me was we have to release our baby lips for the correct consumers, then I'd never have received it in the first place. So I need to turn the radio down. But it's only thanks to me mentioning it to the lovely Norwegian lady Ilsa that she put it up on eBay so that I was able to buy that and Lemon Zap. Otherwise, and then I know another seller did after, as I've already mentioned. But I think a lot of European people don't even realise that we can't get certain ones in the UK. And so Cafe Mocha, I've totally drawn a blank on, haven't been able to get it anywhere. And I'm sorry if you were waiting to see a swatch of this. I've already shown one. And if you're thinking, I don't care about that, I don't care, hate, don't care, because all we want is, that's fine, but I'm talking for myself and all the people out there that I know of that really, really want to be able to complete their collections. Because when they bring out a specific collection, like the Holiday Spice collection, and they've got a theme and they've got their pictures on each one, and you've got 3 of them, but you can't complete the set with the 4th, the Cafe Mocha or Hazelnut Coffee, I think some people would refer to it as. That has got a nice container as well, a nice packaging on it. Well, they all have, but I was relieved when I was able to get pumpkin spice eventually, that Superdrug started selling them. I never did see them in Boots, but, some of us do suit those shades more, like the Cafe Mocha is a more brownish shade, as the one I've seen. There are videos of it up. I think there's a Russian lady put a video up. So in countries like Russia, and probably elsewhere in Eastern Europe, and I think maybe Finland, I'm not sure if they're actually in Norway, because I haven't seen anything from anyone in Norway. There's a place in the Netherlands that's selling them, but they don't ship to the UK. Anyhow, let me just show you this. I will put in the description box. If you want to skip through me going on about everything, you can just go straight to where I show this. So I'm hoping the webcam is picking it up. You've got the little heart on the end, because obviously these are put out for Valentine's. It's got a strong mint smell, so if you don't like mint, you're not going to like this one. And it's a nice pink. It's not as harsh and vibrant as I thought it was going to be when I first saw it. But there are so many baby lips that's got this shade. It's not unique. I will compare it to Sugar Cookie. I'm not Sugar Cookie. It's not like Sugar Cookie. That's got a more pearly effect. But I will compare this to the Pink Shock, which I think is Pink Shock is too vibrant for this, but I would compare it to the other Pink Punch. Is it? Hang on a minute. I know I appear to be obsessive over it and going off on one, and I probably am, but that's because I've always loved baby lips so much, and I was been so happy when they brought out new collections, but then it's so disappointing to find out and to be told by Maybelline, we have to release them for the correct consumers. In other words, you're not the correct consumer because you're in the UK, and we go by the demographics, and as far as we're concerned, you haven't got the right skin colouring or something, and even though I'm olive-toned skin and I suit the more orangey, peachy tones, as far as they're concerned, well, if you're in England, you've got the English rose complexion, and you're very fair-skinned, and you're going to prefer the pink ones, because that's what our demographics tell us. This is the... Anyhow, let me just compare. You can see me doing that on my hand. There it is compared to Pink Punch. It's slightly paler than Pink Punch, not quite so bright. And here's the Valentine's one from last year, which I believe is Pomme d'Amour. And that one's a sheerer one. The heart's worn off there now. And this one smells nicer than the mint one. I'm not totally keen on the mint smell. And there's the American version of Sugar Cookie. And you can see that one's a different colour again. But there's quite a few pinks that's that colour, so I don't quite know why they've done that. Let's compare it to this one. Yeah, that one's a deeper pink. This one is Pop of Pink, and that's there. Let me just do it. I'll do it with the camera to show you, and I'll insert that, and then you can see what the other ones look like. But there's the one we're talking about. It's called a Fresh Pink. It's called Fresh Pink, and it's called Mint to Go. So presumably they're going to release a collection called Mint to Go, and this is the first one that is in the shops over here in the UK. Well, the first one that's in Boots. I'm sure in other areas people have got. Yeah, it's called Fresh Pink. I'm trying to apply it on the side so I don't wear the heart off, but obviously that will wear off in time if I use it. But I shan't be using it that much because those shades don't suit me, as no doubt people are fed up with hearing by now. There it is, there in the middle, compared to Pop of Pink, Pink Punch above it. Confusion reigns supreme with my videos, don't they? Anyway, let's start again with these swatches. So there's the one from last year, which in the UK is Sugar Cookie. That's that one. This is the one from last year's Valentine's, which is Pomme d'Amour. This is going to be a long video, but hey ho. I don't do videos for people that just want to watch 10 seconds and switch off. There's Pink Punch. Here's Pop of Pink. And this is the new Mint to Go Mint Pink, Fresh Pink. Of course there are others, but I'm just doing the ones that you can get in the UK. There is the other one, the one I got recently from America, that's only been released over there, one of the PH ones, but yeah, can't find that at the moment, and I don't want this video to go on any longer, so I don't even know if any of that's showing up. I hope so. Okay, there's the new one on the end, on the very end. I hope it's been useful.